I'm back. What pack today is? Good Friday today?
Friday.
Yes, today is Friday indeed, matter. Today we'll be playing Told Up Ultimate Edition, which is very much just a fancy way of saying with the DLC, essentially. With all the paid DLC included. That's essentially all it is.
The turkeys was clean out of water. It's still sitting outside. Maybe I'm supposed to put it
No, that would be my fault because normally I take care of that.
at night.
No, normally I take care of it in the morning. But you know,
And the chickens were
What? Food didn't get put out this morning?
he gave them all water outside. He was doing extra stuff too because I watched him.
He gave them 2 gallons of water.
He gave them water outside. I don't know how many gallons he gave them inside.
There's no
I don't
gallons.
know, but
I gave them water.
He doesn't know the routine, and so that was my fault. Have an attitude.
Well, the thing probably got left empty because I didn't refill that because I gave them water outside. Forgot to do that. And other than not moving the food outside, the turkeys were tended to, as well as every other animal. Plus
Well,
extra
I
stuff.
know it wasn't
So.
rushed because you were out there for like an hour and a half, which is typically longer than I am if I've
Well,
done
it takes long when
everything,
I
you
do
know,
extra stuff.
but I've not done a bunch of extra stuff.
Yeah, that's how it is. So she's like, nonetheless, we're
Nice.
gonna
I'm
start.
sorry.
It's fine. It is what it is. Stuff got missed. I was doing extra stuff today. Wait, want from me? And mind you, it was in like 70-degree weather or so. 70, 75-degree weather.
Well,
It was kind of hot.
you aren't used to the typical routine because that's normally mine.
Plus, I used the
I do it
garden
in the
hose.
morning, and I asked you to go out
So,
and do things, but you also did extra stuff because I saw
and I
you
used the
doing it.
garden
You filled
hose.
up all the
It's
containers
shifted
outside for
different
them,
from the
and
usual.
but you can't please everybody.
Well, plus, the routine changed when I used the garden hose too. So stuff may have
And
got missed.
if there's something that's not quite, you know, something that's not quite right, then you know it needs to be brought to the attention without sarcasm.
Maybe so.
Okay, so much for that. Airing her dirty laundry.
23 of 30. Yeah, that's pretty normal, mother. It's what's the term? Uncapped and all that and stuff. Uncut. Pick a character, you two. Come on.
I'm not even in.
You a David, mother?
Didn't know.
Oh, I haven't connected via Parsec. Yeah, I do. Or via Steam Link. Oh, mother, hook in. And give me a second as I switch to the correct thing. Forgot about that part. I just launched the game out of habit. Alright, mother, now it's David. Alright, now we're all here. Alright. Silvs is number 2 apparently. You can't be the same character, Silvs. It's fine as that is.
Color.
Because you two would get confused if you're the same character. Silvs wants to be
I'm
alone.
usually I'm gonna be in this gray one since I found out you need gray.
It's up to you, whether you'll be gray or other color one. Oh, you're good to be the gray one, alright. Yep, let's see. Here's the level, people. See what we got. Come on, Silvs. This is the old dungeon. Oh yeah, we can break down walls now. Blueprint does not call for any wall destruction. Apparently. We're not breaking any walls down. Alright. We don't need the walls breaking. Alright. Where are we? That doesn't look right. Oh no, never mind. Okay, we do break some walls down. Start find the bucket and start ripping walls and stuff up. Start ripping the wallpaper. Got wallpaper in there, needs ripped up. I'm not sure what else gets ripped up, but I do know this wall gets busted down. Which is a lot easier to do when I'm not being prepped. Go rip the walls, Silvs. Go rip the wallpaper. Silvs. Found the bucket. Oh, good thing he's coming back. Yep, that would need cleaned up. Not true. All the walls knocked down, I believe. Yeah, it's the only walls that need ripped out. We're good wall ripping out wise, guys. Did you have to figure out where else crap goes now? Person. Rip the wallpaper, Silvs. Wallpaper in there needs ripped up. This is less than responsive. floor on the bottom right. You don't have to give us something, Sid, because you're just standing there. For some reason why you're just standing there. No reason. Alright. Sid is just standing there, but she can't. Hey, well, I'll move you over here then. Quite nice, you can pick people up. I don't know what Sid is
Where's
doing,
the
but
yellow paint go?
either lagging or frozen or what, I don't know. She ain't saying anything, so we're just gonna leave her over there.
Where does the yellow paint go?
I don't know. I haven't checked the blueprint. Could go up there, is my guess, though. Who ripped the door off? Nobody ripped the door. My guess is it goes top left. Not sure what goes in the bottom, but I'm gonna assume that this floor, fancy floor, goes in the bottom now. Yeah, the floor goes in the bottom. Oh, there you are, Silvs. Welcome back. The yellow floor goes in the left room. The tile floor goes in the right room. Yes, this tile, Silvs. Put this in here. Silvs, where you going? Come back. Now, put this in here. This floor, in there. Good job. This is the type of tile that needs plaster or not. Yep, this is plaster tile. Try not to block the doorway. Yet. There, come on. Apparently we just not to do that. Keep going, Silvs. You only got 3 of them. Like 6. More, Silvs. More. She's lagging out again.
Where does this go?
So we went in the room it was in her.
What is it?
It's a floor. It doesn't need plaster, it just needs put. Yeah, this is a bad connection today. Apparently. On the plus side, this game lets you pick up your friends, so that's quite handy. To say the least. I don't know what Silvs doing. She seems to be having internet issues today. Though she's not really giving us any feedback or otherwise. As far as her connection probably go. As such, we must guess.
Because it gets to clean up.
Alright, brother, that's everything. Let's get it cleaned up. Oh, you removed her. Where did she respawn? How'd she get over there?
I moved her.
Oh, okay. Good job.
What else are we missing?
That's a good question, man. What are we? Oh, tiles.
Can we turn?
Now it just me. Good. We did it. Cool. This is fossils is. We'll try to reload the game to see if that'll fix any connection problems. Reload the game. Parsec should be cooperating. We're not getting lag, so let me check. Parsec says you're connected on Parsec. We'll reload the game to make sure all the controllers are working correctly, though. Give it a quick reload. Reload the game. I don't know, Silvs, but what you gonna do? I'm probably gonna go with lag, though, personally, speaking from experience. Seems to be a lag type issue for Silvs half the time. Join in, ladies. Now who's in the middle? I'm gonna say Silvs in the middle matter. Who we got in the middle?
What's the matter, Rudy? Why are you crying?
That doesn't really answer my question.
I don't know.
Oh, Mother, are you not changing your character?
What?
Never mind,
I
either.
thought it was on the end.
This seems to be right, you're in the middle, Mother. Alright, cool.
Rudy, what is wrong?
What are you doing, Mother?
I don't figure out what my dog's whining.
You're just spazzing it, or you're getting character? It's a
Where's
panda.
the... There he is.
Okay.
What? What?
Rudy's being about as random as ever. Come on, Mother.
Rudy, I don't know what you want.
Your dog, he always
What?
complains. He wants a
What
bone.
is it that you want?
Give him the bone. Or something.
I don't even know where the bone... I don't even know what he's wanting. What do you want? Honestly, okay. What do you want?
Lost the elevator. Can't pull you out of the elevator, and I can't pull you out. Wait, wait, Silvs.
Under the rocket.
Good job, Mother.
Maybe a long way. I don't even know where I am.
Oh, you're in the elevator, Mother. Still. Yes, there you are, Mother. Exiting the elevator seems an effective way. Now it's telling us how to build walls. We need one with the flat square tool and also bricks. There, ladies, move your butt. Chop chop. Find the blueprint. That's what we're doing. We need a wall dividing green. That's it. We need a wall dividing that room. What are you doing, Silvs? You may need that. I wonder what this
you build
says.
the wall.
This room's dark. Why is it so dark? Grab that, Silvs. Alright, Mother, let's build walls.
Where's the blueprint?
Blueprints. I don't know. Blueprints have been bottom left.
So it's like wallpaper,
Yeah.
mostly.
We have to take down any walls or what? There's wallpaper. May take a couple tries for this one.
There doesn't seem to be anything going on.
Well, you look at the blueprint and analyze what. The wallpaper might be on top left. Yeah, so that's the only room that's purple. Other than this one.
Do you need? You're using the bucket right now?
Yeah. Gnat
Okay,
crawling
can
on
you
my
hurry
arm
up
though.
and push the wall?
Stupid bugs. Gnat crawling on my arm for. Not cool. There's more stuff, people.
Paint?
Why is this area so dark? What's up with that? I'm managing the wall construction. Go find the next task, Silvs. Wall's construction done. Finish the wall. Paint. Yep. Let me decide for the blueprint, why don't we? This is the door's locked. Paint on the right side goes to right. Paint on the left goes to left. Silvs, green paint, top right. Try not to attack doors. Mother, bottom left.
You sure about that? It looked like it was here.
Well, I can't really tell because of wallpaper. If you're gonna do that, you need plaster or try a bare wall. Pick a wall that's bare if you're gonna test that. Let me check. It matches. Alright, pink wall.
Yeah, but
The problem is you're gonna need plaster or
Can't paint over the
something
other
to
one.
solidify a wall.
Yeah.
Wallpaper goes on top left. That we need paint. Top left you need plaster stuff.
What was that? I don't know what I picked up. What is this?
That is bricks.
Okay, we're running a lot of time.
I think I'm gonna need to plaster a wall before it gets usable. No.
That's not plaster?
Oh, it doesn't need plaster for that wall. It needs something to be put on that wall so you can cake it with stuff. So you can paint it, but I don't have a clue what.
Well, I
Didn't really
thought
give
it was
that
like
specific
skimming.
information. Oh, that's it.
Well, yeah, but you took my trash thing I needed.
I need the bucket too. So, like, you want me
For
to-
what?
Well, I'm scrambling to do stuff that I can invest for you two.
Okay, no problem.
I don't know what to do with the wall. I know it probably needs to finish the rest of the way, but I don't know how to finish it. They're
Well,
pretty
I
hard
think
to tell you, but
I
other
do,
than that,
but I have it.
I guarantee throwing it's not gonna work. It is scrambling around, seemingly. It doesn't really have much of a clue what to do. I don't have a clue what to do. I know we're done with the bricks, but I don't know what to put on the wall after that. There's paint. What do we need to do to finish the wall? Because that's clearly not a finished wall.
Where's the trash thing?
This is the trash thing. I guess we use whatever's in the bucket.
Plaster.
That's probably it. Nope. That's not it. I'm gonna try the next thing.
Look,
What is this? This might be it. Put that down there. Alright. I think this is what we need to finish the walls. The problem is, yep, this is what we need. Alright, to make the wall smooth, we need this thing. Yeah, you can't paint it until we get the walls caked on both sides. Why'd the bucket knocked over Silvs? Well, now we know how to finish the walls. We
It's
need the
supposed
thing
to
with the
be
bucket
green on the
that's
other
square to finish the walls. Now we know. First you have to build the wall, then you need to finish it with the thing that's square that has a bucket icon. Alright, ladies. Paint what
Build the
you
wall.
can, I guess. Build the wall. We'll need that eventually, Silvs. That is for wallpaper. Put all the supplies up in that room. That's required for wallpaper, mother. So we need that. So put that in the top left. Wallpaper will arrive eventually. There's your finisher element. Touch my bucket. Yeah, that's a finisher, Silvs. We'll need that in here eventually, but not yet. For now, Silvs, you can leave that alone. We'll go somewhere. What do you want?
nothing. I just none of us can do.
Well, no, then somebody help build the wall then. There's nothing for you to do help build the wall. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know how to build the wall.
It's not overly complex game that they showed us. Now put some bricks on, put some wall, some bricks. Now keep going, mother. You don't need to refill it every time, mother. Keep going till you run out of bricks. That should do it. Alright, wall's done. Now we need to finish her. We can't get until we keep. Yeah, okay, messed it. Don't make messes. I need to finish both sides of the wall. Do we have the finisher? Where's the finisher? That's the finisher. This will need done on both walls. That will need to be for the bottom. You can paint the walls that are in there finished at the moment. Don't knock that bucket over, Silvs. Or that one. You don't take anything out of here, Silvs. Where is nothing in here? Okay, Silvs, yeah, go do that to the other side, though. Alright, I will finish the walls. You two start painting. There's your green paint, Silvs. Up there, grab that and start painting the top right room. Walls are finished, ladies. I'm gonna start wallpapering. I'll start applying wallpaper. Where's stuff for wallpaper? Alright, okay, it's right in there. Good. That was sufficient. Taking this out. Now, it's not a really complex level, it just takes a bit of planning. Seemingly. A little bit of planning, it works out like a charm. There's at least one item in your room that's still in there. Yeah, that needs taken out. Yep. Alright, wallpaper done. Let's clean up. Now, what are we missing? What do we miss, ladies? We missed something.
I don't know. Turn the room because I'm wondering what that
Paint
brick
all your
is
walls,
in the middle.
mother.
I thought I did. I tried each wall.
It is. You cannot paint all the green walls, my guess. Let's go finish painting, shall we?
I don't. Turn it so we can see. That's what I did, and mine didn't show up either. Let me try again.
Oh, check the blueprint. What's showing up on the blueprint that isn't done? The blueprint, mother. No, that's not what I meant.
No, I'm gonna go in and check in case there was a wall.
Well, this would tell us
I
what is
tried.
done and isn't done. It says the room wasn't painted. You missed the wall, mother.
This brick that I can't do.
What brick?
There's brick in the middle of the room.
There's not supposed to be brick in the middle of the room. Where's the sledgehammer?
I don't know.
Well. Alright, let's get this cleaned up. Get the brick. Alright. Something here is missing paint. Could be the wall behind the door, mother.
Where you get to move the wall.
Behind the wall, behind the door, mother. Chop chop. You missed the wall that was behind the door. Apparently. Come on, Silvs, Silvs. Silvs, get your butt out here. Come on. Alright. Good job. Alright, we did it. That was close. That was tricky. Not for 15, 30, or otherwise. But we unlocked the pigeon. Time to go up. Come on, Silvs. My guess is there's more than 10 floors, despite the deceiving figures. Yep, it goes higher than 10. Okay. Okay. XX1. Extraction 1. Come on, Silvs. Brother, Silvs. Silvs. Come on. Apparently there's more rooms than just what we thought there was. I thought that was the top, to be honest. Apparently not. I don't know, these levels, they're too dark. What are you supposed to do?
I guess there's supposed to be a wall here.
Oh yeah, wall. Okay, so we need a wall there. Looks like we're gonna have to rotate the room. I'm gonna rotate the map a little bit. Alright, ladies, do you think we can do with this rotation? Maybe. There's gotta be a wall here. Why are these so narrow? I want that achievement too. There's clearly a dangerous path. Watch those narrow walkways, people. Apparently it's easy to fall off them. Alright, so there's gonna be a wall there, and there's top left will need wallpaper redone. So take the bucket, mother, and see what you can do with that. I got a wall to build. That's probably for the wall, actually. I think we're gonna build a wall first, then we will put that in the bucket.
This?
That's required for the bucket. This valve, that's required. I didn't say throw it.
Didn't mean to.
Sometimes. Go in the bucket, yes. Mother, that's not that hard. All you do is you hit A. You don't go throwing it. It's not B, it's A. There you go. Alright. You build the other side of the wall, Mother. How about that? Plaster. Mother, yes. I'm not sure what this paint is for. I'm gonna assume it's for a top left room. No. Where's the wallpaper go? Oh, either better. Yeah, strip that wallpaper best you can, says. Next. All done. And we got green paint. What do we need green paint for? Oh, okay. So the green paint and the red paint is for the wall that we just built.
You know, you're moving around. I can't see where we're going.
I was trying to figure out what we're supposed to do, so not completely my fault. You might want the bucket. Do we want to grab that, or do we want to let him run away with it? We need to finish the wall. Let's come back. As far as I can tell, the green and purple paint goes for this. I'm not sure what goes in the top left, as of yet. I'm gonna assume wallpaper, though. That is for wallpaper. Alright, we gotta finish the wall. The material to finish it is... Hi, Silvs. Welcome back. Alright, there's your wallpaper we need. That wallpaper needs stripped. That wallpaper needs taken up to top left. As well as this. As soon as we finish the walls, we'll try not to walk the ledge. It's not that hard, it says you just hold up. Up and down, people. Not that hard to walk straight. Really, it's nobody's specialty, but still. Go, Silvs, go! We gotta finish this wall, which I can't do. So I'm not sure what this is for. You're really great at falling off, aren't you, Silvs? This is for the hallway and the main area. Do that in the main area first, Silvs. Go back. Main area. Put that in here. No. In the main area, Silvs. You two are really good at falling off, aren't you? I'm trying to finish walls. I hate you too long. Yes, that needs to go in here, Silvs. Yes, put down the wall. That's not what I was aiming for. Here you go, Mother. There. Overall, it's not the hardest level. The hardest part is the fact that they got tiny little walkways. I'll bring in the bucket for you. Though you've already stripped most of the wall at this point. Oh, you have wallpaper, Sid. You don't need wallpaper. Oh yeah, that's boring. Alright, here you go, Mother. Here's the thing to strip that with. Oops. Not as easy to walk straight as I thought it was. This will need put in the hallway as well. Which is over there. Let me see if this works. Yep. Almost is worth a shot. Let's see. Yep. There you go, Silvs. That's how we're gonna get you across. Alright, Silvs, go through the hallway. I'll bring them. Yes, Silvs, you need that in the room. You could have left them in the purple room. So you didn't have that block on the floor. Let me just under your bucket's full. Well, without a bucket, I can't. This room doesn't need stripped, it just needs that, needs put in there. Alright, we got the bucket. Alright, let's put some wallpaper, Mother. It's okay, Lace, I got it. I'll just put the wallpaper up here. I know, I can't see barely at all either, Mother, trust me. Fly! Fly now. Fly! Top, middle. Top, middle. Nope, drive. Try it again, shall we? Top, middle. Next. Bottom. Bottom right. Right side. All done. Alright, Mother. Ground. Let's go. Sis, what are you doing? Nobody painted the walls, did they?
I was stripping the room.
We never painted the green and purple wall. A little late, Silvs. Well, we got most of it done, except painting the walls. Yeah, sounds about right. We'll try one more time and then we'll call it. Seemingly we need to rotate this at least like this, because otherwise we can't get through unless you got a better orientation, Mother. You got a better way to angle it or what?
Not really.
I don't know either, that's the problem. Like, we have to build a wall. If we build a wall, it cuts us off from delivering resources effectively. We need the buckets, seemingly, to get that. So we're gonna get this room stripped. Strip that room, you two. We'll wait for other resources to show up. Come here, Silvs. Okay. First off here, Silvs, come here. Here you go. I'm gonna take you across the bridge, Silvs. Silvs apparently is not very good at walking across bridges. Alright, here you go, Silvs. This is for... I don't remember what this is for. I think this is plastering agent? That's for putting the wall up. Make sure our wall is completely stripped. Careful, Sid. Yeah, if you gotta cross the bridge, just go right or down. You don't have to tilt at an angle or anything. What? Do you want up or not? Here. Yep, Silvs is really good at jumping off. Alright, yep. There we go. So now we need to finish the wall. Get that wall up, Mother, shall we? Mother, where are you going?
I don't know. I don't know.
Did you empty that? Did you strip the wall?
Yeah.
Okay, then leave the bucket. Alright, next we're going to build a wall. You might want to grab your bag of stuff first. Not that stuff. That's a finishing agent. We don't need that yet. Alright. Paint left side, Silvs. Put that on the right side. No. No. The bottom right, Silvs. You need to put that in the bottom right. that is a... Yep, that's the bucket. Not in the middle of where we're building a wall. Alright. Put it in the bucket, mother, and let's get to it. Here's the green paint. We're gonna need that in the middle as well. Come on, people. We need a wall to build. We gotta build a wall. Yeah, you put it on the ground, mother. Required, yes, but not yet. It's a little tricky with the auto snapping. There, wall's done. Alright, cool. Here's some bricks. I can't carry it. I'm gonna have to carry it. Alright, I'm gonna have to carry this across. First, I'm gonna paint the wall. I can't do because I don't have the finishing agent over here. Can't paint the wall, Silvs. Can't paint it until we finish the wall. We can't do it until we get... where are you going, mother? Wallpaper does need done, yes, but we need to finish the walls first so we can paint them. But that, oops. It's harder than it looks, seemingly. Alright. I'm okay. Alright, first we need the finishing agent. There's too many people. Here. Go to right side, Silvs. Come here. You get ready to paint as soon as we get the wall done. That will go in the hallways, but that goes in the main room to the left. The bottom left, that goes in there. It doesn't require anything special, so go ahead and start laying that. Alright, Silvs, that's done. Silvs, you close the door. Okay, close the door. Alright, finishing agent is done. I'm gonna head to the...
No, that's one of those, you know,
Never mind. I'm gonna wait for that to finish, then I'm gonna go in there. Alright. Where's the wallpaper agent? Alright, wallpaper stuff. No, that's not it. Where's the stuff for the wallpaper? Not gonna put it in the wallpaper room? Or is that the cube box? Okay, that's this box, alright. That also needs put in the hallway to the middle right. We'll start putting up the wallpaper.
Sorry, Silvs.
Did you guys paint the green and the purple wall? Yeah, that needs to be put in the hallway, Silvs. It's a lot easier to do when you're not falling 90 feet out to the ground.
Was the painting done on the other side of that?
No, you haven't painted the green side. The purple side's done. The green side's not. That is the purple side. We need the green side. Good job, Silvs. You brought the flooring over. Yep, set that in the purple room and start laying it down in the hallway.
This is a green paint.
Green? Where is a green paint? Oh, the buckets are stacked on top of each other. Okay, that explains that.
Well, obviously they're painted because it's not mine. It's not painting.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't painted yet. Could be though, I guess. We won't know until we check the blueprint. You wanna check the blueprint, Mother? It's a blue thing that looks like a scroll. Alright. We're in the blueprint. The only thing not done is that hallway. Yep, alright. Clear out the area, Mother. We gotta clear it out. Right, give me the paint bucket. Come back. Yep, we gotta clear out the wallpaper in there. That's the only thing left over is the wallpaper in here. Keep going, Silvs. Then grab that and make your way out. Alright, Silvs, grab it, make your way out. Come on, Silvs. Silvs. Put it back in the box. Grab the wallpaper. Yep, go. Go, go. Come on, Silvs. Time to get our butts out here. What did we miss? Well, we missed something. Apparently. What is the question? There's a stain. Why is there a stain, people? Where the heck is a stain? Throw that out, Nether. I gotta find a stain here. It's not gonna be very helpful with your hands being full, Nether. Should not be a stain anywhere, but there is. Where the heck is the stain? It says it's a stain. Where's the stain? The stain outside, guys? Maybe it is. Apparently so, because somebody knocked the purple bucket over. Well, that's where the stain was, is outside. Wow. Now that we know what we're doing, we should be able to clear it this time. This time, people, try not to make a stain mess outside the house. Preferably. That purple bucket got knocked over, and that's why we failed. Because the purple bucket got knocked over. It won't be too effective to do a floor, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna clean that top left room out first. Because there's not too much use to, I know it is admittedly hard to see. Won't deny that logic. Go, Silvs, go. Top left. Alright. Now we got the materials above the wall. There goes. There goes Silvs. Silvs likes bungee jumping and stuff. Looks like that room's stripped. Alright. Now to build the wall. That wall built, shall we? That is a finishing agent. Leave that outside for time being. Wall, man, that's the building. Chop, chop. Wall. It's not a directly walk into thing. It's, you got it. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Next. Next. Wall's done. Alright, cool. Now to finish the wall. Just put that down. Need that paint. Alright, good. Where's the finishing agent? Paint needs to go on the right side, yes. Alright, first we're gonna finish this wall. What did I just say about making messes? We don't want to make messes. You make a mess? No, it doesn't look like you did this time, right? That needs to be on the left side. Do not throw it. Just leave it there, it says. Come on, Silvs. This needs to stay in here, unless you already used it on the wall. I doubt you did. Alright, this needs to go to the left. This is required for the floor. That is required for wallpaper, top left. Paint the walls. That's one way to get down quickly. We need that. Green paint needs to go in the green room, other paint needs to go in the other room. Then you sure that's the correct paint?
I did green. I already did the green.
You already did the green? Alright. In that case, paint's done. That's somewhere we won't dump it by accident. Wallpaper says top left. Top left says. Alright, let's see, what is this? That's the finishing agent, don't need that. Things that we need for wallpaper should be in the wallpaper room at this point. Floor can be applied. Who wants to apply the floor?
I'll just pour.
Alright, you're gonna do four, Silvs, be careful. Alright, Silvs, you're gonna apply my wallpaper. That's how it works? Alright, good job. Give me a second. Put this in here. You fell for the wall, didn't you? Alright, Silvs, bottom right. That's the doorway, alright. Right there. Never mind, Silvs. I don't think these walls are very safe. It's not a very safe walkway, seemingly. Up top left is. Grab some more. Top left. Bottom left. Bottom left corner. Good. Alright, that's done. Get this stuff cleared out, Silvs. Yep, take it out. Let's get it cleared out. How's that flooring going, Mother? Flooring going well by the looks of it? Looks to be going well. Alright, need about 4 blocks here. Don't throw crap around, Silvs. We don't know what can spill and what can't. Yeah, you need 4 blocks in there, Mother. That's about the only thing we got left, as far as I can see. According to the blueprint, which is pretty accurate. Other than those 4 spots, that's all we got left. Alright, nicely done, ladies. We did good work today. Alright. Almost. Let's see. Yep. And good to go. Cool. We'll call it there. That was challenging. That was really challenging. What's the next one? Let's see where the next one is. This way, ladies. I want to see what the next room looks like. We're not going to play it, but I want to see what it looks like. Is it skyscrapers? Okay, yeah, it's a lot safer. Alright, that's nice. Wrong quit, though. It looks like it's a lot safer than the last one, which had a bunch of narrow walkways. Wow, now I feel like it. Wow, you fail and it goes, continue doing it. Wow. But basically, does it go higher? Oh, I want to see if this goes higher, man. Come here. See if this goes up a floor. Nope, we're on top floor. Alright, so we got all these rooms left. That's all we got. Cool. Nicely done, though. We played pretty well. We reached the roof. We fell off the ledge a bunch. Seemingly. We really like fall off the ledge, don't we? Fell off the ledge a lot. That was fun.
Alright,
Anything
well, if you want
words? You
anything
got anything,
said,
Mother? Or are we just gonna do a
well,
record message?
you can do the recorded
I'll do a
message if you
record
want.
message.
I got some things I gotta skedaddle on and.
Yeah, have fun.
Alrighty, talk to y'all later. Bye.
Alright, Silvs, you got any? Mother, you gotta disconnect.
No, it didn't work.
Okay, good. Now, Silvs, let's see. Have a good weekend, people. Stay safe, stay healthy. Have a good morning, night, and afternoon. See you guys Monday. Have a lovely Easter. See you next time. Bye. Oh, wait, one more. We got this message I leave you with.
Always repent and believe. Repent of your sins. Believe in the saving work of Christ on the cross. So he paid the penalty, or he took the punishment, and paid the price, something that we can't pay ourselves, no matter how hard we try. We can't pay that price ourselves, but Jesus paid it for us. And all we have to do is repent of our sins and believe in the saving work that Christ did on the cross. When we put our faith in him, we become born again, and we can know that we'll be in heaven someday.
It's a very true message. Very true message, people. Of course, the whole sincere, really repenting part is also important. See you next time. Bye.